Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the first video in a new series we like to call The Ride Along. I'm Matt Rich, Marketing Manager here at Sayle Oil Company, and I'll be bringing you interviews between myself and other employees at Sayle Oil Company. We'll cover items like who they are, their job description, their division, but most importantly, what their division is doing to flatten the curve during the current outbreak. Before we get started, we want to send a sincere thank you to all of those who are working on the front line fighting this virus. Those that include essential employees. We employ a lot of essential employees here at Sayle Oil Company, and we want to thank them from the bottom of our hearts for not only working hard, but being safe and doing what it takes to take care of our customers. So for our first video, we'd like to introduce Vice President Ken Sayle. Ken Sayle's been a part of this company for a very long time, and we're very excited to have him on as our first guest. He's got some really good information, and I hope you guys are able to digest it all. Hope you enjoy it. Well, hey, Kevin, thanks for joining us today on the first video in our new video series. How are you doing today?
Doing good, Matt. How about yourself?
Doing great. We want to thank you so much for taking time. I know it's a very busy time during this coronavirus outbreak, and you're having to make a lot of changes. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Kevin Sayle, Sayle Oil Company. Been with the company 25 years full-time and about 10 more part-time. Title of Vice President, mainly over the C-stores, transportation, and the propane. And enjoy every day I'm here. So.
Good deal. Sounds like you're pretty busy throughout your normal day. Is that right?
I stay busy. It keeps me out of trouble. I got a lot of good people that work with the company, so it makes me look better.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So, you've got some good history with Sayle. Obviously, your grandfather started this company a long time ago. And, from some of the pictures I've seen, I got something to share with you I didn't tell you about, but got a little something funny I came across, and let me know if you can see it.
Yeah.
So
that was
love that
years ago. A few years ago. I've got the same photo in my office behind me right now, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love that photo. It really shows, kind of the history, and I love the juxtaposition, with you and the Sayle Oil name right there. So, what does that picture mean to you? I mean, I know you got it in your office. I mean, looking back, what does that really mean to you?
Well, you saw the number on the truck beside me at 77. I know that was a 77 model, so I was 7 years old. I was born in 1970. So anyway, it means a lot just growing up in the family business, starting off young. It wasn't long after that I started sweeping the parking lot out here and getting paid $5 a week to do that. So I started pretty young.
Good. So you've gotten at least one salary increase, correct?
I've gotten actually a couple over the last 30 years. Been good.
Good. Well, good. Thanks for sharing that with us. So I see you're in your office right now. I know your normal days kind of changed a little bit. You're in your office today. So kind of if you would walk us through kind of what's changed in your day to day with all this coronavirus outbreak, and dealing with customers and employees.
Right. As far as a normal day routine, normally routine, you want normal now or as the coronavirus?
Sure, kind of what normal look like and kind of how it's changed now.
Okay, normally I come in, use the office every day, every morning, go through emails, phone calls, return phone calls, try to have meetings with the directors of the different divisions, and then I get out of the office, hit the road, visit our locations, visit our people, try to listen to their concerns and help them out any way I can. Get to see a lot of employees that way, see what really is going on out there. And that's my normal day. Since the virus has hit us, it hasn't changed a lot, although I just don't get as close to them anymore.
Sure.
I talk to distance, so to speak, but I still stop by and check on them. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy getting out and seeing our people.
Sure. And I think that's important in your role. I think that's really awesome to touch on is that, not only, we see those, VPs kind of as those, sitting in the ivory tower. So it's really good to see you getting out there and interacting with our employees, even during this time. And I think it's very important that you do so. So, good job with that. We really appreciate that. Staying on top of those things. So I want to jump into something you've been a part of for a couple of years, the Mississippi Petroleum Marketers and Convenience Store Association, kind of a long title there. You've been with them for several years, and you were actually even the president during the 2018-2019 term. So would you maybe talk a little bit about what that association does and maybe what you did as president and some things obstacles maybe you saw or, some various laws and stuff that you were involved with?
Sure. I'll be real quick. I was president last year, and it was a 1-year presidency for each of us. And basically made several trips to Jackson monthly, basically for board meetings. I met with the governor a few times, which was nice. Met with the Department of Agriculture and also Mississippi Department of Environmental Services. We talked about issues that affected the people that are in the same business as us all over the state, and how we could influence maybe the legislature to look at us in a favorable way. So just basically helping out other oil and petroleum distributors like myself in the state with legislative issues, the main thing. So
Right.
enjoyed it. Really met a lot of nice people. So
well, good. Well, yeah, and it seems, not only are you busy at work, but it seems like you're also busy, pushing that agenda with the association. So, we appreciate you going down there and being a part of that.
Enjoyed it.
Great. So I guess, the main reason we're here today, Kevin, is to talk more about, the coronavirus, what's happened throughout our company. The goal is to have other videos like this and discuss with the department managers what specifically they're dealing with within our 4 divisions. But we really want to kind of touch on what's happening with the company. So, I guess the first big question I want to ask you, when you look at our company overall and you look at our quick lubes and our propane, the one question that I've seen that's been out there is, are we going to run out of product? Are we going to run out? Are we going to close our gas stations? Are we going to run out of propane? Are we going to quit changing oil? What's your response to that?
I'll be honest with you. It all works on supply and demand. Well, the demand right now, because of the shelter in place, is in effect. Nobody's getting out to do anything, so the supply is overwhelming. We're not going, in my opinion, run out of supply anytime soon. Supply is great. Demand is low. I wish demand was higher, and one day I'm sure it will be. But for oil and fuel and food, we're not going to run out. I don't see us running out of anything. We have plenty.
Well, good. Well, that's good to hear. I know that's a question people think, and you hear about gas prices going up or going down, or oil changes place stopping, doing business and stuff. So it's good to see that we're able to still open that, be safe, obviously, but then cater to our customers' needs as well.
Right.
So, obviously, you are mainly over the the convenience store and the propane division. Could you maybe talk over those, we can talk into those divisions specifically, but what maybe some policies and procedures we've changed across the company to combat this virus breakout?
Sure. And it's a good opportunity for our store people to clean the store and disinfect. And we have one person that's all they do all day is clean light switches, door handles, the bathrooms, the counters. They're constantly wiping things down with disinfectant. We got the social distancing going on. We have spots marked 6 feet apart so people can stand in line. We've got I guess you call them sneeze guards, like you see at salad bars. We got those when the cashier and the customer now. Makes both people feel better about it, I think. In our propane offices, we have our lobbies closed to the general public. Currently, we will actually go out and receive payment or take orders from the car outside. We will go out and help our customers that way, so they don't have to come in and be exposed to any possible viruses in our office. So that's basically what we're doing.
Gotcha. And I want to kind of plug our website right there. If you own for the propane division, Kevin, we've brought on the portal a few months ago where customers can go on through the propane division, also the wholesale division. They can schedule deliveries and check payments and make payments. So I think that's something important to let our customers know that is available as a free service. And I think thankfully we'd already put it in place, and now it's going to make it a lot easier. So
it's getting utilized more and more now. Thank goodness, it's a good tool. Sure is.
Well, good. It's good to know. So there's been a lot of changes. Obviously, you've touched on just a few. How are the employees dealing with this? I mean, obviously they understand they're in a very unique situation. We still want to keep employees, employed and keep checks coming to their household, but also you want to be safe. So how are our employees dealing with this?
Well, there's no doubt caused a little more stress in their lives because they're wondering if they're going to, get exposed. but because they got to talk to hundreds of customers a day that come within just a few feet of them. So taking every measure possible to keep them safe, keep the place clean. We're wearing gloves, wearing masks if we can find them, and just taking every precaution we can to keep them safe. And I think it's helping them feel better. Well, we want our customers and our employees to stay healthy. So doing everything we can, but overall it's just a little bit more stressful for them on a daily basis right now.
Sure. Yeah, and I think you can kind of feel that, across the board as those essential workers, as they've been called. Stress is at a all-time high, and I think being very much invested in what's going on with your employees like you're doing has been very important. Because they're out there, they're having to touch the cash and the debit cards that we're not. So very, very important. I think the guards will do a good job as well.
Yeah.
So, what about kind of the flip side? How are our customers dealing with this? I mean, I'm sure they're very aware. They kind of know this is going on, but, how the customers been reacting to these changes?
Overall, I have had very few complaints from our employees about customers. I think the customers are being very patient with us, which I appreciate. Not had any incidences. They understand that it's a two-way street. Everybody's trying to stay away from each other, not get too close, but still get their business done at the same time. So really no complaints. Customers have been great during this time.
Awesome. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. You've touched on some of the changes. What is something, maybe if you were talking to a customer today of any of our divisions, what are maybe some habits that you would ask that they change, or maybe some things that they need to be aware of our changes that may happen once they continue to do business with us?
Well, you asked me first if we're going to run out of product. Well, there are a few products that we're slow on delivery, receiving, and we may be out of temporarily. So basically, they'll just be patient with us. We're going to get everything back stocked like it was before. And we won't have the shield between the cashier and the customer much longer, we hope. Just to be patient with us, and things will get back to normal and stress-free environment soon coming, I hope.
Yeah, that is the hope, I think, for everybody. I think getting back to normalcy is goal one at this point.
Yes, no doubt about it. Yeah, our volume is down about 30% overall, inside and out. So we're ready to get that back.
Yeah.
But thank you. We're still open. We're essential business. So glad about it.
That's right. That's right. Well, good. Kevin, you've given me a good bit of answers. I did want to ask you one kind of last question about another employee customer question. I know some of our employees are having to do things that maybe they're not used to, and same for the customers. Do you have some instances, and I know we touched on some before the call, maybe some things that you've seen that our employees or customers have done to kind of go above and beyond, for other people during this time?
Well, other than just trying to be as safe as possible, not asking the customer to come in our place of business, is our people going out to their cars, to their vehicles, helping them, pumping their gas for them, bringing them their drinks or their food or whatever they want. We'll go take their order, come back, get it, and take it back out to them, take payment, bring change, just trying to go over and above by helping the customer out. And hopefully they enjoy that. So we're going to continue to do that. Also, same with our propane offices. We will go outside and accept payment or take orders or listen to any concerns, so the customer doesn't even have to come in our building. So that's how we're trying to go over and above.
Awesome. Yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job. I've seen some of the specific changes, and we'll touch on those specific changes once we get to those directors. I think that's, very important that we started from the very beginning as soon as we, this happened, and then we jumped on the bandwagon with the changes. So, kudos to you guys for being so quick to react to that. I've got an off the wall question, but before I get there, I did want to ask you, do you have anything else maybe you wanted to talk to our customers about, or maybe just, say a thank you to anybody, or maybe want to say just anything to anybody?
I just want to say thanks to our customers for being patient with us. I want to tell our employees, thank you for the dedication and effort they're putting out during this hard time, and just continue a little while longer. We're going to get through this together and be stronger when we come out on the other side. That's basically it.
Awesome. I agree with you there. My last question is kind of an off-the-wall question. I know we've been touching on, some pretty kind of delicate situation here. I was going to ask you about Tiger King, the documentary on Netflix, but I think you're the only person who's not seen that documentary. So I've pulled one out of my quiver here, and my kind of off the wall question is, if this coronavirus goes away and we finally get sports back, what team, what sport, what are you most excited about to see when you're able to turn ESPN on and watch live sports?
Toddy.
How did I know?
Can't wait. I know things better all the time.
There you go. There you go. Well, as a Mississippi State alumni, I'll give you your space there. So. Well, Kevin, we really appreciate you. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day to, address some of these questions and talk to our customers and thank them for being patient. Obviously, we know these changes are going to continue for, we really don't know, honestly. So, we look forward to getting back to normalcy, and we look forward to, talking to you again. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.